Good morning, folks. Loan Coach Kelly here, coming to you with North Coast Coffee Chats. North Coast Coffee Chats evolved out of our NCNG, North Coast Networking Group. We are a local business, spirited entrepreneur group of small business owners, and our goal is to meet up weekly, get together, help each other grow business, and do so through referrals, through connections, and it's like your most affordably paid employee base. So if North Coast Coffee Chats kind of spun off out of that, and it was a way for us to get to know the members of our group even deeper and better. And Max Lux Media, Rob, our host of this podcast, had a great studio and created a great environment and opportunity for us. And so today, with episode 35, I'm getting a chance to interview Angela. Angela, how are you doing today?
Good. How are you doing?
Doing good. So Angela and I got to have our one-on-one last month, and so got a little bit of a chance to get to meet her in her place of business, which is PCH, Print Copy House, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So Print Copy House is located here in Encinitas. You guys are on Encinitas Boulevard?
We're on Encinitas Boulevard in North Coast Business Park, and we're right off about 3 or 4 signal lights from the 5 freeway, so it's easy to get to.
Yeah. Right. And great signage too. You guys have a pretty good
big signage.
Pretty good sign on the building there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how many hundreds of times I'd driven by it before I met you, and now that I got a chance to meet you and get to know you, and your mom, Manny, got to meet Mom. She was in the office when we had our lunch one-on-one, and she brought me some homemade veggies, some homegrown veggies, I should say, not homemade, homegrown veggies.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that, your guys' home garden.
Yeah, so during COVID, we had more time, and with trying to be healthy and everything, she's getting older. She started gardening and growing all the things that she likes to eat and all this. So it's just easier. We don't have to go to the store all the time.
Yeah.
We just go to the backyard, grab some basil, and we can make some Thai cooking instead of going all the way to like Convoy or Asian markets to buy these things. Now we grow all the things ourselves in our backyard.
How big of a garden do you guys have?
We started off with just a little section, and then we got some more self-watering boxes. So we got 2, 4, and I think we have 8 or 10 of them now.
Wow.
So they're just like, every season there's like new stuff.
Okay.
Which is...
What's like how many different things are you growing at one time?
I'm not sure, but a handful
Pretty
of
good
things.
Amount. Yeah. And they're not just spice type things, right? You actually have like...
Yeah, so we do like lettuce, Chinese celery. I love spice, so I do like Thai chilies and all that kind of stuff. And then, it's a lemongrass, so it's for like making like tom yum soup and all that kind of stuff. Like you can't get them at local stores in the area.
Yeah,
so.
Very specialty type of grown product that you have to go to specialty stores for. Mm-hmm. Got it. So Print Copy House, tell us a little bit about the inner workings of your guys' business. What are your focus there?
So focus is on face-to-face contact, like helping customers face-to-face instead of work, because there's so many companies out there online that you can like purchase from, order from, but the thing is you don't get that personal touch. You can't really like you can't figure out exactly what you want. Like for those kind of customers, those are the customers that come to us. We can help them with their needs.
Good. Got it. Now you guys are printing just about everything, or what is your print focus there? So
pretty much everything on paper.
Okay.
But yeah, we can do anything. Like I have a customer right now that wants us to make like a little product box for a photo shoot. So we can do that. We can do singles of these little boxes. So we can do anything. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Or at least we'll try to figure out how to do it for them. Yeah.
Got it. So you'll take the footage or the photo that they have and create it into a box. Mm-hmm. So you can just basically make it a little cube in essence with the photography that they want on it.
Or like for graduations and stuff, putting faces on sticks and all that kind of stuff. So we can do one-offs, and that's what we're known for, because we're not like a lot of online companies or different companies where you only have 4 options or 10 options of a certain thing. We can go, beyond that, which is why people come to us.
Okay. So I know you showed me, gosh, you guys have some massive machines in there. So like, average Joe like me, I've got this, little HP printer in my office and, burn through, printer cartridges and whatnot, like every 30 days. Like how many pieces of paper are you guys burning through on a daily basis?
Oh, we go through a lot. It just depends on the order and stuff,
Yeah.
but we order paper wholesale, so big truckloads that deliver, 10, 20 cases each time. So
Got it.
we go through a lot of paper.
So I should get on your bulk order list and get
Yes.
some discounts. Nice. Work that angle.
Yeah.
Tell me about some of your more memorable recent projects. Like, what are some of the things that you guys have worked on that you're like, oh, dude, I was so pumped about that. Like, that came out really cool.
I feel like we do a lot of different projects. Most recent one I just did was for a memorial. A customer came in and they need it right away, like the next day. And I asked them if they have sometimes people can supply their artwork. And then that's what makes the fastest. Like I can turn around really fast because I already have the artwork.
Sure.
But the customer just gave me a Word document with a photo and a couple paragraphs. And then I have to ask them, okay, what would you like? Like, are those colors that, this person that passed away, is there, what's their favorite color? Do they have a favorite flower? And then we just and then after getting to know what this person is like, I just design something and then send them a proof, and then they liked it right away, which is really great. So then I was able to turn it around within 24 hours.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So you do have some creative design influence also? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes.
Is that like something else that you guys are really focused on, or is that like...
That's just part of our service.
Okay.
Of course, our main thing is to do printing, but a lot of people don't come with artwork, so then we can help them do the art part also.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you mentioned something that's resonating with me because it's very soon to come, which is like high school graduation announcements. What would, let's just say my son was going to graduate and I wanted to print 100 announcements. Would I be able to give you guys a list of names and addresses, and you
Yes.
guys can print those and you can
And we
automatically
can mail it and
those out?
everything.
Okay. So not just print, but you can also distribute.
Yes.
And is it like if Rob wanted to send a mailer out to small businesses and see if they were interested in promoting their business with videography and with using, video and storyline, is that something he could get a list of businesses from you and he could do a mass email
So we
mailing
don't
to?
have any certain lists, so you would have to provide us with the list.
Got it.
Or there's another thing that we do is called Every Door Direct Mail, and that's what we do through the post office.
Okay.
So you just select the route that you want to send these pieces to.
Got it. So every door direct you send to basically every door within a certain carrier's
Yes.
location?
Yeah, so let's say if you
Got
want
it.
to send to Encinitas, but you want to send it to Village Park, you go into the map and then you click on Village Park area and it'll show you which one, how many pieces per route there is in that Village Park area.
Got it. Okay. So you're really defining a specific territory that you want to get your message out to.
Yes, and
Got
I
it.
think minimum each route is at least 100 piece.
Okay.
But if you go to Rancho Santa Fe, it's all P.O. boxes, so you have to do all 5,000 because it's one route, because it's just the P.O. box at the mailbox.
Got it.
Yeah.
And do you work with a lot of real estate agents who do every door direct
Yes,
mailing?
we do. That's the majority of our customer for Every Door Direct is real estate.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because usually there's a house that they have on the
Yeah.
market, and those are the people that they want to
You're trying to target
Yeah.
that audience to mail to. Got it. All right, cool. So let's pivot from business for a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about you and where did you grow up, and tell me a little bit about your life story.
Yeah, so I was born in LA.
Okay.
And then my parents got a divorce, so then we moved back to Thailand. That's where all my family from my mom's side is from.
Okay.
And I was there for 5 years. I went to international school since I couldn't speak Thai, so we only spoke English in class.
Yeah.
And I learned Thai outside of that.
Okay.
From
Do you
students.
still speak Thai?
Yes, I'm fluent in Thai.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So you moved there when you were 5?
I moved there when I was 5,
Okay.
and I moved back to the States when I was 10. I moved back and we ended up in Solana Beach.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm a citizen and everything. Back in Thailand, we had to pay a lot of money because I went to international school.
Okay.
So I went to private school, wore the whole uniforms,
fun.
dress, and little skirt, and necktie, and everything like that. Pleated.
Yeah.
Everything had to be pleated.
Oh,
Yeah.
geez.
Yeah.
Gosh, at age 6, just thinking about like my son at 9 who can't even get him to brush his own hair, like let alone have to like have a pleated
Yeah.
outfit on and get up every day and be in the same, like, geez Louise. Okay. So obviously learned some discipline
Yes.
in that age 6 to 10. Like that's a very influential period of time in kids' lives. And
Yeah.
so you going from Los Angeles to Thailand and then being thrown into, you just left kindergarten probably, and then you're going into first grade into this environment. What was that like? Do you remember a lot about that?
The first time my mom put me into Thai school, and I cried and screamed every single day
Yeah.
she's trying to put me onto the school bus, and I would not go because I'm like, I don't know what they're saying. All day long, I can't do this.
Yeah.
So then finally she's like, okay, I'll put you in international school.
Got it.
Yeah.
God, just think about that, Rob. I mean, you or I getting put into Mexico or Germany or something else and hopping on a bus with 50 kids and you have no clue what any one of them is saying.
I went to Catholic school, and so I had the whole sweater vest, tie, pleated pants kind of ordeal.
Yeah.
And like that was bad enough.
Yeah.
And I knew what the kids were saying. Mostly, I wished that I didn't know what they were saying, but I did. And that was already kind of a traumatic experience
Right.
for me. And this was during the 80s too, and this was when the troubles were going on in Ireland. So we had these import teachers that they had brought over from Northern Ireland, and man, I thought the nuns were mean. Oh, this was something else totally different, and these were the meanest women on the whole planet. And that was all awful. But I can't imagine how much worse it would be if I didn't understand anything that anybody was saying.
Yeah,
right?
Seriously, man. So, all right. So you dealt with a little bit of adversity at a pretty young age.
Yeah.
Well, a lot. Your parents got divorced. That's never a good thing. I'm a product of a divorced household. My son's a product of a divorced household. I understand that life. But then moving all the way across the world
Yes.
into an environment where you don't know the language and you're having to be forced to learn and meet new people and in a whole nother country. Like, I mean, tell me what you like, how did you grow through that? Like, trials and tribulations, of course, got you back here, but
Yeah. I mean, I was young, so I had no choice.
yeah,
But at the same time, as for my mom's, thinking, she's putting me in an environment with her family, right? So
Yeah.
everyone is supposed to be caring and everything, which I had, but I just didn't know them. So it took me a while.
Yeah.
But now I'm so glad that she gave me that experience, because now I can go back to Thailand and I have all this connection, because in the States, it's just my mom and I. So, it's very far to go to Thailand. But it's
Sure.
great that knowing that there's still family in the world
got it.
that I can go
And
see.
are you from a fairly sizable family?
Yeah, we're
or-
a pretty big family.
Okay.
My grandma had like 6 or 8 siblings, so
Okay.
so it's a pretty big family.
But you're an only child.
I'm only child with my mom.
Okay.
Yes.
Got it. And so then when did you came back to Solana Beach and how old were you then?
So I was 10.
10 years old, okay. So you come back to Solana Beach and is that when your mom opens?
Yes. So that's
Print
when we
Copy House?
opened up Print and Copy House in 1996.
Okay. Wow, okay, so 29 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
For small business for
Yeah.
29 years.
Yeah.
Your mom lone soldiering it.
Yes.
Started her own business.
Yes.
Now there was some family business in Thailand that she
Yes.
was working with or for? Or?
Yeah. So she also had a print shop in Thailand when we
Okay.
were in Thailand. She partnered up with her her brother and her aunt, and we had a pretty sizable print shop with offset presses and everything there in Thailand.
Okay.
Yeah, but we also come from a big printing family.
Okay.
So she has a lot of family members that have small print shops, and then her uncle, which is my grandma's youngest brother, he has the largest print shop in Thailand.
Oh, wow. Okay. Got it. So there's like generational business salve in that space.
Yes.
That your family has all kind of groomed from. And now, fast forward to today, your mom is kind of
She's
looking
like,
to hand the baton off to you.
yeah, she's trying to be semi-retired, but
Okay.
it's good to have her around.
Yeah.
Yeah, keeps her busy.
Got it. So she doesn't want to. She's been doing something for this long. It's hard to just like cold turkey cut it loose, right?
Correct,
So
correct.
she's got to peter around the office for a couple hours, try to figure something out to do.
Yes.
Yeah. Awesome. So real estate agents, if you're looking to market your listings and you're looking to do some mailers, Print Copy House, PCH on Encinitas Boulevard, Every Door Direct mail campaigns. Those are hot ticket for you guys, hot ticket for PCH. If you have students coming up for graduation, coming in, a month and a half, June. So we're almost to May. So yeah, basically about a month and a half. And you need a good local print company for your graduation announcements and things. Again, go check out Angela. How can they find you, Angela?
They can find us at www.printandcopyhouse.com or give us a call at 760-632-8911. We're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4.
Awesome. All right, so let's pivot again. Let's get back to a little bit about you some more. So you and I have something in common, that we're both softball players.
Yes.
Very much enjoy the competitive nature of playing sports, even though I may not be as good as I once was, like that Toby Keith song. But I still have that desire and passion. And so, did you play high school softball? Did you play growing up as a kid?
Since I moved here, when I was back here when I was 10, when I was in Thailand, we didn't really play sports. It's too hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I learned how to play softball when I moved back. I played 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, and I played all-star all 3 years, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But then when 13 hit, I tore my ACL. So that kind of stops a lot of my sports, and it was very hard to get back. But then when I became an adult, I started coming back to slow pitch softball, and I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you tear your ACL? Playing?
Playing soccer.
Oh, yeah.
At 13, it was horrible.
Dang,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah. Those are tough injuries, especially as a kid. They're so demoralizing. Like, you don't know, like, oh, yeah, you fall down, you scrape your arm. Like, oh, that's like the extent of getting hurt. Oh, you crash on your bike and you end up with a couple of stitches and, oh, that kind of hurt.
Yeah.
You break a bone, you tear a ligament as a kid.
It was a long, like that
It's a brutal.
9 months of physical therapy was so long for when
yeah.
you're 13.
I know.
And then it didn't heal completely, so then they had to go back and do another surgery to clean it up. Yeah. So total, I've had 4 knee surgeries throughout my
4?
lifetime. Yeah.
Just from that one as a 13-year-old.
That's how it started.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've had both ACLs redone.
Okay.
Yeah, and then ligaments.
Did you tear the other one too?
Yes, I did. 10 years later.
10 years later.
Yeah.
Playing softball?
Playing softball. Yeah.
Dog.
At the YMCA.
On Saxony?
On Saxony.
Oh, yeah. I played there. For a number of years. What made me stop playing there was I played 1 year in a co-ed league. And, I mean, girls can play. Like, it's not a guy-girl thing. Like, yeah, guys might hit the ball harder.
Yeah.
But girls can smoke the ball too. And, gosh, I was third base coaching in between innings. My team was batting. And this guy on my team just absolutely crushes a ball down the third base line. And this poor girl takes it off the tip of her glove, right off the nose, and just blood splatter everywhere. And I was like, I'm done. I'm like, I can't be playing in a co-ed league and see these girls get hurt like that, I'm like, I gotta go. I gotta play exclusively with guys. Not that guys don't get hurt too, because trust me, I tore my Achilles, and that was a terrible day in my life. So, but yeah, that was.
But guys who can hit that hard should have back control.
They should.
They should not be aiming at the girl at third.
No, for sure. And I stopped playing in like hyper competitive softball leagues after a situation where my team was playing against this team, and we were over at Olga, that their sports park over there, and we were playing against this team that, I mean, every guy on this team must have been 230 pounds, like big, 6 foot, 230, just mashing home runs, like 300 some odd foot home run bombs. And I was the pitcher, and it just was not fun. Like, I couldn't do anything without these guys not blowing a ball up. So then my team starts to get frustrated, and some tension starts to brew, and one of my guys starts popping off, and next thing you know, he comes up the bat and he laces one up the middle on the pitcher, and then more chirping starts, and this thing starts to get heated. And next thing I know, I'm on the mound pitching, and this tension's brewing, and this guy freaking rifles one at me just purposely, like as a, oh yeah, watch this one. And I got my glove around just barely in the nick of time to stop this ball from squaring me right in the gut. And it hit the heel of my glove hand. And my hand instantly swole up. That ball hit so hard. And I'm like 40 feet away, maybe 45 feet away in that pitching circle, right? Like, and I walked off the field, and I'm like, I'm out. I'm like, I'm done. Like, someone else pitch.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it. Like, I've got a kid on the way. I'm like, I'm done playing in these competitive leagues. Like, I don't need this stuff. Like,
yeah, you got to wear the full like lacrosse helmet and everything
like
if you're gonna play.
It's crazy.
So here's the thing: if you're not playing professionally, it's just for fun.
Yeah.
So
that was not
why
fun.
are you trying to kill people?
Correct. And that's exactly why I was like, I'm done. Like, this isn't for fun anymore. Like, when guys are trying to hurt you, purposefully hurt you, this is not for fun. Like, I thought it was, good old boy beer drinking softball, and me and my buddies are going to have fun and have some beers on Thursday nights. And next thing I know, guys trying to freaking take my head off with balls. Like, this isn't what I signed up for. Like, I'm out. Like, you guys find a new pitcher. I'm done with this league. I'm out of it. So, but so now you go to a whole nother level. Like, you've got a team, and you guys travel and all kinds of stuff, right?
Yeah, so I've been managing a team called What Had Happened Was, and it's adult women's softball team, and we play once a week, and then we also go to tournaments. And we go to Vegas every year. We do like small tournaments locally, and then we also go to a thing called World Series that our association has, and it's really nice because I love to travel. I love food. And every year it's a different city.
Nice.
So this year will be Myrtle Beach. Last year was Memphis. The year before was Washington, D.C. And we play about 3-4 days of softball, but we don't play all the time. So while we're not playing, we get to travel, see the city, go try their foods. Like, New Orleans was a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
That was one of the places that we went.
Nice.
Yeah.
So how many girls on the team?
I try to bring 14 to 16 for travel.
Okay.
Because people get hurt, people somehow get lost. Sometimes
someone drinks a little too much one night.
Yes,
maybe.
so all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's happened in Vegas where someone rolled an ankle while they're on the strip the night before. Like, it's just, it happens, and can't help it. That's why I always have to be prepared as a manager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, I manage my softball team too, but we don't travel. We just play at Stagecoach.
Yeah.
So you've got some responsibility. So you're a manager of a softball coach. You are managing Print Copy House. You mentioned you like to travel and you like to eat. Those are some of your hobbies outside of work?
Yes.
Okay. Where are some of the more fun places you've traveled?
For softball or just for?
Just in general.
In general. Yeah. I mean, every time I try to travel somewhere, I always end up going back to Thailand because it's like it's really far, but it's the most affordable, and your money can go so far there.
Yeah.
You can go get massages for $20 an hour. You can get street food for like $1, $2, or you can just go all out and have like fancy Michelin star food for like $100 instead of $250 here.
Yeah.
So it's great.
What is the travel time to Thailand?
From door to door is like pretty much 24 hours.
Oh my
You just got to
gosh.
drive to LAX. LAX, now they don't have direct flights to Bangkok, so you have to stop in somewhere in Asia.
Yeah.
And then in another 6 to 8 hours there. So it's a long.
It's a bit of a hike.
Yeah. So the only thing is like because it's so far, it
Yeah.
can't go that often.
Sure.
So I try to go every 2 years.
Okay.
But you have to go at least 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can't travel for 24 hours and be there for a week.
Yeah.
Like that would
And then with the time change.
yeah, your body and system.
It's a
would just be
14-hour
so
time
thrashed.
change.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. So where was your what was your most fun softball tournament that you guys played in?
So last year is probably one of the best playing plays. So I flew into Nashville, got to see all of, country
Nashville's
music.
awesome, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh God,
It
it's one
was
of my favorite towns.
Great. And then I went in the weekend before, drove to Memphis. Memphis is a very different city from Nashville. It's
Oh
like,
yeah, it's not even close.
It's very different. But for ball, we did amazing. It was the first time we actually went all the way through and won.
Oh.
We double dipped the last game and won the World Series there.
Nice.
It was in a huge stadium. We had like hundreds of people there cheering, and it's nice because once you get to that last game, you're rooting for your city or your state, or even so it was us against Kansas City.
Okay.
So all the West Coast people were rooting for us, and all the East Coast people were rooting for Kansas City.
Oh, nice.
They were cheering.
And so it's like all the other players coming to watch the game that they got knocked out, but they still show up for the
yeah, and
game.
it's really
Nice.
cool, like just being on the field and you can hear people cheering, kind of like you're at the Padres game. It was an amazing feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sweet. I know my son played high school baseball, and they got a chance to play. They won CIF, and they got a chance to play at Petco Park.
That is so cool.
And just that was such an electric day for me as a dad to just like watch him play and see him on the big screen,
Yeah,
like
it's
as a
professional,
high school
right?
ball player playing on that field. Like, this is cool. So yeah, I can imagine what it would be like, for us as adults, just living out our youthful experience playing sports still, but then doing it like in a environment like that where there's a couple hundred people around cheering, and yeah, pretty awesome. I haven't been to Memphis. I've heard some about it, but it's pretty out there small town, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The coolest part was going to the MLK motel where he got shot. So it was really cool. It was a really cool experience walking through.
A lot of
And you
history
actually
there.
see the room that he was standing outside when he got assassinated.
Wow.
Yeah.
What else famous is in Memphis? Isn't there
Blues.
like the House of Blues?
No,
or
like
something?
the jazz music that they
music, yeah.
have. What else?
I think Beale Street is the big
Yes, Beale
draw.
Street.
Beale Street is the big party. I got thrown out of a bar on Beale Street once for just for being a Yankee. I don't want to steal the show, so I'm not going to tell the story. But
Yeah.
it was very upsetting at the time.
For another episode.
Yeah.
Awesome. So how many seasons? 7? That you've traveled for?
I'm not sure how many seasons. At least 8, because I've managed this team for 11 years.
Okay.
So we've been to many cities.
Got it.
Yeah.
And do you actively still recruit girls? Do you lose girls?
Oh, we lose girls, especially women's playing sports, people having families, having
Yeah.
kids. A lot of times, once they start having kids or young kids, they stop playing for a while. So the team has changed.
Got it.
Within the 11 years that I've managed, but I try to recruit new players.
Got it. What would you say is the average age of your gals?
We're getting older. So we started as a mid-20s team. Now we're probably a late 30s, more mid-40s kind of team.
Okay.
So it's a little bit hard to compete against some of the younger teams.
Sure.
But, my teammates are very knowledgeable.
And is it fast pitch?
It's slow pitch.
Slow pitch. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Yeah. How about the gal from Tennessee? Did you see that? She broke the record for fastest pitch in
Oh, wow.
college sports. 78 miles an hour. The girl from Tennessee pitched
That's crazy.
fast.
Yeah, and if you equivalent to baseball because of
Yeah.
how close it is.
It's over 100.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy. Whipping that ball underhanded 80 miles an hour. what?
That's crazy.
Like, how do you even hit that from like 40 feet away?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's
I would
insane.
just bunt.
Yeah, just
Try to find where
please
this
don't
ball
hit me.
is.
Please don't beat me with this ball. Because, dude, that ball hurts. That ball's hard.
Yeah.
Softballs, you
You
take
think it's called softball, but it's not soft.
there's nothing soft about that ball. When it hits you, boy, it leaves a mark. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. So food too. Are you like, you could consider yourself a foodie? Like
Yeah.
you travel
Yes.
around?
Yeah. Because
Like
I
you're-
travel through food. So instead of like finding the best hikes or the best museums, I look for all the restaurants and then I find all the places to see between those restaurants.
Nice. Nice. Yeah. It's always, I mean, anytime you go to a new town, like that to me is like the joy of going to a new town and experiencing new towns is finding great restaurants, finding great bars, finding great, local things.
And having the
that-
local food.
Yeah. That like you wouldn't do, like, you don't go, travel to Memphis and go eat at Chili's for lunch. Like,
Yeah,
hey,
no,
what
no,
are
you don't
doing
do
here?
that.
Like you
Yeah.
gotta.
Like I went to Ohio, you try their Skyline chili.
Yeah.
What else? I went to Rochester and you have it's called like the trash, what is it called? I forgot what it's called, but it's just a mixture of a whole bunch of stuff.
Rochester.
With yeah.
Rochester, New York. Oh my
Yes.
gosh, what is the garbage thing that
Garbage plate or something like that. It's just a plate of mashed potatoes and chili and
sounds like Rochester.
a whole bunch of
everything
stuff.
in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. All right. Well, Angela, again, Angela here, the future owner and currently manager of PCH Print Copy House here in Encinitas, looking to help you with any of your paper print materials, from your annual, family calendars to your business cards to announcements, weddings, all kinds of things you guys can do for you. They look forward to helping you out with your business. And Angela is also a great member of NCNG and a great referral partner to many of the people in our group. So if you're interested in getting to know more about Angela or NCNG, love to have you come be a guest of ours. We do meet on Thursday mornings from 7:15 to 8:30 at Beach Plum Kitchen in Carlsbad over by the Dove Library. We are an exclusive group, so there's only one member per category. So if you're a small business owner and an entrepreneur and you're looking to try to grow your business here in 2025, come check out NCNG. Great place to reallocate some of your marketing dollars and find yourself surrounded by 30 local business professionals who can help you grow your business and grow your relationships. So that's a wrap on episode 35. Angela, great to have you on. Nice to get to chat with you and get to know more about you. So enjoyed your time. And as always, Max, Lux Media, Rob, thank you for hosting a great podcast, great studio. And if you're interested in setting up and starting your own podcast, check out Rob at maxluxmedia.com. He'd be happy to help you grow your followers and grow your podcast. So,
All right,
cheers.
thank you. Cheers.
Have a great rest of your day.
You too.